Back at the Barnett Center, Aberdeen, South Dakota. Platte-Geddes and James Valley Christian set to do business in the state Class B championship game. White River, your 7th place team. They've gotten their medals already, defeating Centerville this afternoon. The 5th place contest happened as well. Langford getting that as the Langford Lions pulled away late thanks to Bo Freeze with 20 points and 17 points from Drew Plantine as they got the decision over Faith. The just completed 3rd place contest going to Potter County. The Battlers 1st in football and 3rd in B boys basketball as Potter County got the 65-54 win. Some of the numbers John went over: 48-8 from the field for Ethan. They go 2 of 6 from three-point range and an even 50% at the free throw line. Potter County shooting 46% on 21 of 46 shooting. Three-point range 9 of 14. 14 of 23 for the Battlers at the free throw line for just about 61%. Their leader, Caleb Menke. Menke had 12 points, 11 for Hewer Hawkinson and Chase Hall. The leading scorer for the Ethan Rustlers, Blake Barcher, 8 of 17 from the field, 19 points. Jace Connor had 12. So a disappointing finish for the Ethan Rustlers, certainly a disappointing finish for Blake Barcher, but nothing to be ashamed of being the 4th place team of the state of South Dakota in Class B.
Well, certainly not. A lot of good competition, a lot of good teams here. And really in that 3rd quarter where Potter County took it, came out and won the game. The 3rd quarter, started the 3rd quarter, they went 3 of 4 on threes, and then 4, I think it went up 4 of 6 on threes in that quarter alone. And at one time they were up to 75% on three-point shooting.
Watch this. Oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just going to say very good start to the 3rd quarter, and that really sparked them to that win.
All right, watch this for a couple of minutes, and we will bring you the latest information on the James Valley Christian Vikings and the Platte-Geddes Black Panthers. They're your Class B title field, and the game's coming up in just a bit. We're back in 2 on South Dakota Public Broadcasting. You're watching SDPB TV2, our live coverage of the state boys high school Class B basketball tournament. The Class A tournament on SDPB TV1. That championship game will feature the Redmen of Sisseton and the Madison Bulldogs, and in Class AA, Sioux Falls Lincoln and Sioux Falls Roosevelt for the AA champion. That is going on SDPB TV3 inside the Rushmore Plaza Civic Center in Rapid City. School songs being played. The Harding County Pep Band is providing the music on this final day of tournament action. We've had bands from Weidel and Sully Buttes in the course of our tournament. Here's a look at the Platte-Geddes Black Panthers, 19-6 the record. Frank Cutler, the head coach. And the combination of Platte and Geddes with the state championship in 2008, finished 2nd in 2009. That was in Class A. Last year, they were the 3rd place team of the A tournament, dropping down to Class B a year ago. 53 points per game for the Black Panthers. Defense, their stock in trade. And keep in mind, they played almost entirely a Class A schedule in this 2013-2014 season. Shoot 48% from the field, about 62%, roughly a third of their free throws. 33 rebounds a game, 12 assists and 9 steals. And here's the starting lineup that the veteran head coach Frank Cutler will be throwing at James Valley Christian tonight. Cole Heller, some good minutes. Carter Dykstra, Tate Wagner. The guy who flies the plane for Platte-Geddes, Kobe Johnson. Can't wait for you to see this guy if you haven't yet. The 6'5 junior Johnson. And then Brady Peterson, sort of the muscle inside. But Johnson, what a complete player. And he just took over in the second half yesterday, John.
Well, he did, Gary, and he's one of those players that only come along so often. And Kobe Johnson is one of those young men. And if you ever get a chance to coach him, you know, to see him in action is one thing. To have the chance to coach him, I mean, Frank Cutler's in a unique position there with Mr. Johnson, and that's going to be the matchup tonight. You're going to have to watch is who does James Valley Christian put on Kobe Johnson to start off. And if they can put somebody on there that's going to be able to stay with them, then and keep them in check, could be a long night for Platte-Geddes. And if not, you know, this is going to be a tight game right down to the end.
Let's find out about the home team on the scoreboard in the white uniforms. The top seed of this tournament, surviving into the championship game. One of two top seeds in the title contest, the other being Madison in Class A. James Valley Christian with just one loss on the season. That to Ethan. Darvin Hofer is the head coach in his third year, coming over from Dubrook. Has also coached at other locations on the eastern side of the state. 69 points a game. They have blown out more than a few people in this 2013-2014 season. 48% from the field. 2/3 of their free throws are successful. About 27 rebounds a game with 16 assists and 12.2 steals a game. And here is the lineup. Nathan Weidel, very good player.
6'4" senior, averaging right at 29 points a game here in the tournament. Put up 34 against Centerville and 24 yesterday. Weidel, that's where it all starts with this James Valley Christian team. And then Andrew Ovalstad, the 6'5" senior, go inside, go outside. And then you have Tim Wager, the 5'10" sophomore. Then Alex Wallner is really an excellent ball player as well. 5'11" senior. We saw him step up and score quite a bit yesterday. And then Cole Glanzer, handles the ball the majority of the time for this team. And Glanzer is what I think you've used the expression, the straw that stirs the drink.
Okay.
That's what Glanzer does for this team.
You were listening.
They're not a very deep team.
No.
Watch for foul difficulties.
They've got a couple of people that can get off the bench, but after that, we'll see. It is Platte-Geddes against James Valley Christian, the state championship game coming up. Let's go to Kent Myers, our public address announcer at the Barnett Center in Aberdeen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the city of Aberdeen, Northern State University, and Central High School are pleased to welcome you to Walks Arena on the campus of Northern State University for the championship game of the 2014 State B Boys High School Basketball Tournament between the Platte-Geddes Black Panthers and the James Valley Christian Vikings. The South Dakota High School Activities Association reminds everyone that this championship game is intended for the enjoyment and benefit of high school students. Good sportsmanship is essential for the proper support of the student athletes. That is why the South Dakota High School Activities Association, along with its corporate partners, Sanford Health, First Premier Bank Card, Farmers Union Insurance Agency, and Billion Automotive, along with the South Dakota Army National Guard, support good sportsmanship. Let's meet tonight's starters in alternating fashion. First, for the Black Panthers of Platte-Geddes, at a forward, 6' senior number 12, Cole Heller. And for the Vikings, 5'9" senior number 5, Cole Glanzer. At a forward for Platte-Geddes, 6'3" junior number 24, Carter Dykstra. And for the Vikings, 5'10" sophomore number 12, Tim Wager. At a forward for Platte-Geddes, 6'2" junior number 32, Kate Wagner. And for the Vikings, 5'11" senior number 14, Alex Waldner. At a forward for Platte-Geddes, 6'5" junior number 34, Kobe Johnson. And for the Vikings, 6'4" senior number 22, Nathan Weidel. In the middle for Platte-Geddes, 6'4" junior number 54, Brady Peterson. And in the middle for the Vikings, 6'5" senior number 40, Andrew Ovalstad. Assistant coach for Black Panthers is Darren Denai. Head coach, Frank Cutler. Assistant coaches for James Valley Christian are Anthony Lind and Al Wager. Head coach for JVC is Darwin Hofer. Tonight's championship officials are Brett Buck, Jerry Beers, and Josh Kemp. Alternate is Donnie Kaiser.
Well, as the two coaches meet, shake hands, and go to their separate benches, we're ready to get it on. The State B Boys Basketball Championship to be determined. The Platte-Geddes Black Panthers, the James Valley Christian Vikings. And you'll see it all go down live right here on South Dakota Public Broadcasting. And the man with the honor to bring it to you by play-by-play, the only person I've ever known that can play practical jokes on himself, Gary Ellenbolt.
I fool myself more than enough. Appreciate it, John. Hello, everybody. Claremont and Langford native Frank Cutler. That's not too far from here. Leading the Platte-Geddes Black Panthers from the 7th seed all the way to the state title game. The James Valley Christian Vikings expected to be here, and here they are. You'll hear a cacophony all night long. You'll have a hard time hearing yourself think wherever you happen to be in the state or around the world on sdpb.org. There is the tip. It's controlled by Dykstra for just a second. Knocked out of his hands, and Cole Heller will bring it down for the maroon, white, and black of Platte-Geddes High School. Quickly over to the right side. Losing the basketball was Dykstra. It comes into the hands on the left side. This is Waldner. Waldner will kick it up on top. Weidel wide open three. Front of the rim and no good. Rebound will go out of bounds, and it should go to Platte-Geddes. Indeed it will. Inbounding will be Carter Dykstra. Platte-Geddes in the road maroon. James Valley Christian in the road white. If you're playing Trivial Pursuit tonight, same stripes on the side of the uniform for James Valley Christian as the ones you saw on the Centerville uniforms. Why I bring that up at a state final, I don't know. Dykstra looks at the line, shakes from the driveway. It's off the back of the rim and no good. Peterson with the rebound. Dykstra will kick it off to the right side. Thinking about the shot was Heller. Get it down low, Peterson. Ball taken away. Here's Glanzer on the break. 2 to beat. Shots on the way. Missed it. He missed it. And the ball is going to come into Weidel on the left side. And Nathan Weidel will reset the offense for James Valley Christian.
Both teams fighting nerves early, Gary. And interesting matchup. They've got Glanzer guarding Johnson.
Ball on the top of the circle. Glanzer on the right side for a second. That was Tim Wager. They head to the right side. Weidel along the baseline right. Quickly over to the left side. Now top of the circle. Glanzer down low. Olvestad. Shots on the way. In, out, no good. That did everything for drop for him. Went halfway down the cylinder and popped back out. The ball to the Platte-Geddes Black Panthers. Carter Dykstra will bring it across the lane. He'll get it off to Brody Johnson. Brody with the right hand dribble comes to the left side. Peterson there on the high post. Looking down low. Nada there. He'll come to the right side. On the top of the wheel for a second, Tate Wagner. And a whistle and a foul going on James Valley Christian. You're going to send Brody Johnson to the line.
Interesting strategy right here. They're putting Cole Glanzer, who is only about 5'9", on the 6'5" Johnson. And hoping that he can keep him out of there, but Johnson took him right to the low post. The help side defense came over in the form of Olvestad, but he got there too late, committed the personal.
Kobe Johnson, 72% free throw shooter, hits the first. We have our first point of the game. 1 minute and 45 seconds into this first quarter.
Go ahead.
Second shot on the way, he missed it. Vikings ball.
A lot of speculation of whether or not they would put Weidel on Johnson. We thought that'd be the matchup, but again, the foul difficulties. You don't want to get Weidel into foul trouble early. That will take away his aggressiveness on the offensive end.
Olvestad on top. Wagner for a second. Here's a shot for Waldner for three. Fire the hole!
That Alex Waldner might be the key to this for James Valley Christian, because otherwise, I think Platte-Geddes matches up very well, except for Waldner.
Ball to the top of the wheel. Heller's there. Gets it off to Johnson up high. Rolls left side. Double team. Set it up on the down low. Dykstra looking low. Shots on the way. It's good. Count it for Wagner.
Beautiful pass from Dykstra inside to Tate.
3-3 ball game. 5 of 28. First quarter. State title game. Class B boys tournament. Left side. Here's the shot on the way. Fire the hole! He did it again. Alex Waldner.
Well, and that's on the side that Cole Heller is on, and Heller's been kind of sagging down, looking inside for Olvestad. Maybe now he won't sag so much. He'll step out.
Brody Johnson between the circles. Right side, they come on the high post for Peterson. He's along the line, extended right. He wants help. Looking left side, looking right, wants to shoot. Needs to keep the foot there. He'll shoot from 15. That's off the back of the rim and no good. Dykstra the shot from 7. He can't buy the thrill. It's tipped around. Taken away by Nathan Weidel. And here come the Vikings of James Valley Christian. They have the 6-3 lead. Almost at 3. Can't buy the thrill. Both teams missing on both ends. The rebound coming to Brody Johnson. And down the floor coming Cole Heller. Heller top left of the wheel. On him fairly loosely, and the defense is Alex Waldner. Head left side. Dykstra loses the ball. And saved on the left side. Johnson's got it. He's in the amen corner to the left. Whistle and a foul. Foul is going to go on Tim Wagner. They call the media timeout with 4:26 to go. And a 6-3 lead for James Valley Christian. Watch this for a minute. We're back at Aberdeen on South Dakota Public Broadcasting.
Free statewide broadcast of this South Dakota High School Sports Championship is underwritten by the thousands of members of the Friends of South Dakota Public Broadcasting, by Mid-Continent Communications, and by Dakota Bank.
First period, there is the second three-pointer by Waldner, no doubt about it. Just caught a little piece of the rim as it went down, otherwise nothing but net. Platte-Geddes basketball. Black Panthers are down 6-3. Johnson on the high right. Nice move. Go to the left side. Here is the shot on the way from Wagner. It's stripped away. Goes out of bounds. Platte-Geddes keeps it.
Outstanding play by Ovalstad. Just kind of stood his ground. Waited till Wagner came to him. When he went around him, just reached around and knocked the ball away.
You just saw Darwin Hofer calling out the 5-2 play. Might have something to do with the shortest guy on the floor, or it might be something that they designed. On the top of the circle, Keller is there. He is tripped up, hung up in the body, and the foul is going to go on Tim Wager.
Well, when you look at Waldner, they got him listed at 5'11", Wager at 5'10", Glanzer at 5'9", all around that same size. Very, very quick hands, and Platte-Geddes going to have to be careful with the basketball.
Black Panthers have the ball. Brody Johnson, high left. They'll hit left side, aim-in corner. Shot on the way, Dykstra. That's off the front of the rim. He can't get it done. Rebound will come into the hands of Waldner. Alex from his spot. He won't take the shot there. He'll go to the left side of the baseline. That was Olvestead. It's back to Waldner. Got a whistle. We got a foul. Ball's going to be taken in as the foul's on the floor. And the Vikings will keep it. Foul is going to be on Platte-Geddes. That will be Tate Wagner who will pick up the foul. It's his first. And the first of the basketball game for Platte-Geddes. Vikings have committed two. Long shot, aim-in corner, fire in the hole. He did it again.
Waldner.
Somebody's got to get on Waldner.
I told you, they match up well except for Waldner. And Alex Waldner starting 3 for 3 from the field. All threes.
All 9 of the Vikings points coming from Alex Waldner. Here's the shot. Johnson for 3. It's too long. Rolls around, taken away by Waldner. He has had a heck of a quarter. Vikings have the ball. Olvestead stops up high. He'll shoot from there, if provoked or not. Top left side for Waldner. Working around the wheel, couple of dribbles. Head to the right side with the basketball for just a second with Wager. Now left side, Glanzer along the wing. Bounce pass on the top of the circle. Waldner back to Glanzer. Works toward the corner. Comes to Weidel along the baseline. On the top right of the wheel. Starting things moving a little bit with Waldner. Wager has it. Down low, Olvestead. Tipped away and taken away. Platte-Geddes will have it. Nice move underneath by the Platte-Geddes defense.
Well, and Platte-Geddes, I think the consensus was among the basketball minds here in Aberdeen that we visit with was that Platte-Geddes had to slow it down. They didn't think they could run with the James Valley Christian.
Johnson on top. Dykstra will work it around the circle. On the top right, they will head it off to Heller. Heller to the right. Johnson, nice move, but he's fouled. He traveled violation. Traveling is going to go. I thought maybe Olvestead was going to get that. I heard the whistle just as Olvestead got there.
He was going to shoot. Olvestead jumped out at him, and that forced him to rethink and then try to dribble. By then, the feet were already moving.
State Class B championship game. James Valley Christian the lead of 9-3. Alex Waldner with all 9 of the points. Looking to go for 12. Zone defense employed now by Platte-Geddes. They look on top with it. On the high post is Weidel. Weidel right-hand dribble, stops along the wing, staring down the zone. Looks for help, wants to get it to Olvestead. Olvestead saying no. He came out and took it on the high post. Olvestead will bring it on top. With it for a second was Wager. Here's Olvestead for 15, rejected. Nice block by Dykstra, but the ball will stay in the hands of Waldner, and James Valley Christian keeps it. At the 2-minute mark, first quarter, 6-point advantage. Here is Waldner, deep 3, back of the iron, no good. Coming straight out, Weidel's going to save it for James Valley Christian. He'll turn and fire over Peterson, good.
Strong move by Weidel.
That was strong. He did that over the muscle of Platte-Geddes with 6'4" Peterson. We have a whistle. Frank Cutler wants a timeout. Good decision there with 1:40 to go in the quarter. He wants to talk things over just briefly with his Platte-Geddes squad.
Well, we've seen the Platte-Geddes get off to a slow start of that first game of the tournament against Langford area. They were able to come back from a 10-point deficit in that game. And I'm sure that's what Coach Cutler is talking to about now. They have to change some things up on defense. And on offense, I think they're pressing just a little bit too much, Gary. Johnson, the defensive pressure is kind of causing some problems.
There's Weidel with that back down as he works on Peterson. Very nice move on the 6'4" Peterson. Nathan Weidel is really close to a complete player.
He's very, very good. And, you know, the player that I liken him to, that both of them are very similar, is Kobe Johnson.
Okay.
For Platte-Geddes, two very similar players.
Cheering section there for the Black Panthers. Some folks from James Valley Christian exhorting their troops as well. And the Vikings troops doing really well. 11-3 the lead with 1:40 to go. We're in the first quarter. Platte-Geddes has the basketball. Cole Heller the ball. He's slowing it down. Set it up. On him loosely is Walder on the defense. Ball is loose. It will stay in Heller's possession. Now he's against the trap of the Gunderson area. He'll come down low. Here's the shot. Johnson puts it up. Drive, got it. Nice drive by Johnson. Saw just enough room to get it in. And he put it down. It's an 11-5 ball game. Weidel spins and fires. 7-footer, good. Fade away Jay from Weidel, and he put it up and down. And a 13-5 lead for James Valley Christian. No point trading buckets here because James Valley Christian will lead the rest of the way. Here is Johnson, his shot from 10 off the side of the rim and no good. He couldn't buy the throw. Nathan Weidel coming up with the rebound. Less than a minute to go in the round. Olmstead wanted to get it up down low. That was for Jayden Walder, who is into the game. It goes out of bounds, and JVC will keep it.
And again, another contested shot for Kobe Johnson. James Valley Christian doing an excellent job of knowing where he is on the court at all times.
Wallner deep three on the way. Fire in the hole is fourth of the quarter. 16-5. 12 of the 16 points coming from the 5'11 senior Alex Walder. 11-point lead as the first quarter comes to a close. 35 seconds and counting in quarter one. Dykstra way out high. Looks to the right side. Johnson up high. He's in the driveway. Looks for help. Shot is no good. He's fouled. He'll get two.
Well, Johnson with just one field goal on the night so far. A guy coming into the game averaging 24 points a contest. Excellent game plan by James Valley Christian to this point to take Kobe Johnson out of the offense for Platte-Geddes. And on the other end, Waldner has really opened things up for Weidel. And now you start paying too much attention to Waldner. Weidel's going to make you pay.
Jayden Waldner is the guy who picked up the foul for James Valley Christian. Their third of the quarter. Panthers have committed one. Johnson hits the first. He gets another. He looks. He fires. He got it. 9-point advantage for the JVC Vikings over Platte-Geddes. James Valley Christian out of Huron, not too far from the Aberdeen area. Platte-Geddes in the southern, southeastern part of the state. In Charles Mix County. Charles Mix, by the way, not a movie actor. Didn't appear in westerns back in the 20s and 30s. Was a long ago agent with the Bureau of Indian Affairs. Comes to the top right side. Waldner three. Buzzer. Fire in the hole. There's five. 5 3-point shots for Alex Waldner of James Valley Christian. They're on about 32 cylinders right now. 19-7 the score. James Valley Christian after one. We're back in a minute on South Dakota Public Broadcasting.
Well, red hot Alex Waldner getting his team off to a great start here in the State B Championship. 5-3 is in that first quarter by Waldner. Has got his team off and running.
They're up by 12. 5 3-pointers, 15 points in the first period for Walder. Weidel will try it from Amen corner. He can't get it done. And a nice rebound coming to Tate Wagner. Platte-Geddes will bring it down. Facing pressure in the Gunderson zone. Triple team now. Now they finally get it off to the left side. Wagner has got it out on the high left. Left side they come. Dykstra trying to set up an Amen corner. They don't see him. He'll take the ball on top. He looks left. He comes right. Wagner will have it on the right side along the wing. Get it off to Peterson. No, that's Dykstra. That's actually Johnson. Sorry. On the top of the circle. Trying to drive the driveway. Shot is on the way. Dykstra can't get it done. Coming up with the rebound is Wagner. Shot is on the way. Heller puts it up and can't get it done. Weidel is going to fight for the rebound, and James Valley Christian wins the battle. Walder, Glanzer, up, got it.
Wow. Tim Wager could not get to the ball. It was going out of bounds. Lunged for it, slapped it ahead to his teammates for that easy two.
21-7 the score. Shot is on the way down low for Peterson. He puts it up from the baseline right.
Dykstra and Heller are going to have to score some points here for Platte-Geddes. Let them catch their breath. Right now, Kobe Johnson is just attracting a lot of attention from this Viking defense.
Wouldn't hurt him to hurry. Weidel has it, left side, gets the amen corner. Glanzer, he'll spin out of the danger and roll around to the left side. Weiger has it for a second, comes back to Glanzer. They want to set it up down low, come left side, Olvestead. Olvestead to the baseline. Weidel shot from 5, side of the rim, no good. Rebounded, a nice one coming to Tate Wagner. Platte-Geddes will haul it down. Moving their way in the first half. Top left side, Johnson, 3, front of the rim and no good. Right there, the authority rebound, and it came to Wager. Right side, Weidel laid it up, got it.
Nice little head and shoulder fake by Weidel to the left. Got the defense to shift that way, went right around him.
And as good as James Valley Christian has been, here's a three-pointer on the way, skips around, no good. Weidel to rebound. This may be the best start they have had all weekend. Left side, Weidel, three-pointer, short, no good. Rebound taken around, Cole Heller will take it. He's across the line, gets the new play from Frank Cutler, and here he comes. Off of the baseline, left side, shot from 15, good.
That shot in rhythm for Cole Heller. That's what they needed, Gary. To that point, they were 3 for 13 from the field. And against James Valley Christian, we talked about missed opportunities and how you had to take advantage of opportunities when you had them. Right now, a couple of missed shots, and all of a sudden you're down to 23-11.
Olvestead from the high post, he'll shoot from 17. That's off the back of the rim, and no good. Tate Wagner coming up with the rebound. Strong authority board for Platte-Geddes. Black Panthers bring it down. Dykstra left side, line extended.
And a contested shot by Olvestead.
Beautiful drive, left to right. Dykstra put it up, Dykstra put it down. 23-13. Black Panthers not going away, showing some signs of life on the offense, John.
Well, the last shot by Olvestead was contested. That's what Platte-Geddes has got to do. At least contest the shot. Make them a little uncomfortable.
Olvestead will kick it back out to Glanzer. Wide open for the 3, won't take it. Backpedal around the circle to the left side. Bouncer down low. Olvestead against Peterson. Up, good, and a foul.
Well, that was all made by Cole Glanzer. Coming right back to the near side. Glanzer with a nice bounce pass into the paint.
There it is with Olvestead. He picks it up. Foul. Climbed over his back, and that foul is going to go on Peterson. It's his first.
But on the last 2 offensive possessions by Platte-Geddes, Gary, they're showing more signs of slowing, of slowing down, kind of getting their feet under them, I guess, if you want to say.
Sid Holter, new player into the game for Platte-Geddes. Timeout is taken, 26-13. Vikings have doubled the lead on the Black Panthers, and we're back in 1 minute on South Dakota Public Broadcasting. (26-13). James Valley Christian the advantage on Platte-Geddes. 4:40 to go in quarter number 2. Find out the Spirit of Sioux and Spirit of 6 the winners at halftime. And we'll also find out, or get the medal trophy, shall we say, for 4th place and 3rd place. Potter County, your 3rd place winner, as they got it done over Ethan tonight. Ball is taken away. Here is the drive by Wager. Shot is on the way, no good. He missed it. Good if it goes. It didn't. He's fouled. That goes to Heller. Cole Heller will pick it up. So he gets it on the hack. 2 shots going the way of number 12, Tim Wager.
Yeah,
Frank Cutler trying to figure out what to do, talking things over with his point guard Heller. John?
At the State A in Sioux Falls, Sisseton and Madison tied 7-7 first quarter.
Shot on the way, it's up and good. Wager gets the point. It'll be his first. There you see the drive and the foul as it came out. That came so close to getting a 3-point play opportunity for Wager. Here's another. It's up, it's good. 28-13, James Valley Christian, number 1 seed, just 1 loss on this 2013-2014 basketball season. Platte-Geddes basketball, all hung up down low. They're going to get it with the shot on the way. That was Holter who tried it. He missed it. He was in a big crowd. Olvestead will bring it down. Bounce pass behind the back. Weidel 3. Fire ball!
I don't know how else. I mean, for James Valley Christian, I don't know if they can play any better than they're playing right now.
There isn't much more that Darwin Hofer can expect of his team. He is getting everything they've got, and look at him now with the 18-point lead. Shot is on the way, down low, the miss. Holter will try to put back. That won't go. Johnson, 3rd attempt, and he got it. Olvestead kind of left to his own devices with 3 Black Panthers around him. Finally, they got it up and in. 15-footer on the other end. That won't go for Weidel. Rebound will come to Tate Wagner. And Platte-Geddes brings it down. Brody Johnson across the Seiko stripe for the maroon, black, and white of Platte-Geddes. Coming to the right side. Heller holds it high and dry. On top, Dykstra, 17. Back of the rim and no good. Rebound into the hands of Brody Johnson, and he's fouled. I'm thinking that will go on Wager. It will not. It will be Glanzer. Holter will leave the game. Peterson will come back in. 3 minutes and 8 seconds, first half. Ball on top. Heller's got it. He's double teamed. Set it up left side. Kobe Johnson is there. Kick to the right side. It is never going to be saved, and it'll come into the hands of James Valley Christian. It was a tough pass. Wagner was there. Just couldn't catch up to it as it let him out too far. Out of bounds. JVC has it. They have the lead at 31-15 with 3 minutes left in the half. 6th turnover on Platte-Geddes here in the first half. That's 6 possessions that you did not get a chance to take a shot on, and then you add in the 15 missed shots. All of a sudden you see why James Valley Christian has got the big lead. Weidel the drive of the dive. It's good as he took the feed from Wager right side, put it up and in. Perfectly designed play on a night when a lot of things are going right for the school out of Huron, James Valley Christian. 33-15, 18-point lead for the Vikings. 5 3-pointers in the first period for Alex Walder. He's the guy on defense back there. Top right side they go. Stripping it away was Wager. Quick pass right side. Weidel, too hard, no good. Rebound to Johnson. Frank Cutler screaming for the foul, and it's not happening. Down the floor they come. Kobe Johnson left side. Dish it off to the right. Dykstra's there. Back pedals. Comes to the right. Peterson for a second on the top right side of the wheel. Dykstra again. Here is Johnson on the drive. The shot. Go. That's what they're going to have to do if they're going to get back in this thing, Gary, is put Johnson in that box and make sure you get in the ball. 33-17, less than 2 minutes to go in the first half. Weidel for James Valley Christian. He's on the left side. Line extended. Get it off to Obelstad up high. No look pass going to Wager. No good. An amazing pass. He knew exactly where Tim Wager was going to be, and they got everything done but get the score. And Platte-Geddes will have it. Timeout called by Frank Cutler. Minute 40 to go. Need to call a timeout about a minute 40 before the first quarter ended. 33-17. And James Valley Christian is just making Platte-Geddes spin their wheels right now. They are. They're making them look silly, to be honest with you. And James Valley Christian, you're right. I don't know how they could play any better than what they started this game. And they've just got Platte-Geddes spinning. I mean, Platte-Geddes has no idea where the next shot is coming from, where the pass is going. They're just scrambling all over the place. And 31% field goal shooting doesn't help you at all. James Valley Christian, they're at 60% on threes, Gary. And just like Centerville, and just like Potter County, Platte-Geddes is running into a buzzsaw. You know, it's not quite to the extent that we saw last week at the Class A girls tournament where St. Thomas More is just running over people. James Valley Christian is doing it with good basketball. I mean, they don't have the big distance double-digit and then some scores, but they just do everything. The big things, the little things, they do everything they have to do and do it well. Very good team for Darwin Hoper's squad. It is third here at James Valley Christian. At the State A, at the end of the one, it's 11-7 Madison leading Sisseton. Keller has the ball high and dry. Looking down low for somebody. Everybody's covered. They kick it off to the left side. With it for a second is Wagner. He'll get it off to the right. Down low they come. Johnson, nice move. It's up. It's good. Well, and you saw what Weidel did. He had no chance to get in there to try to block the shot, so very wisely held his ground. Did not attack and try and commit the foul and commit the and one. Wagner on top. Amen corner they come. Weidel's got the basketball. Minute 5 to go in half number one. Tried the shot. It might have tried to pass it, and it got off the front of the rim, and a foul's going on JVC, and we come the other way. That's how well James Valley Christian is shooting. When they try to pass across the rim, it almost goes in. You imagine if that had? I've seen lob passes before that didn't go, and that was very nearly the same thing. One time in a PE class in our volleyball unit, I was serving the ball, and it went well off the court and into the basket from about 40 feet away. I'm very proud of that moment. Kobe Johnson looking low, shooting low, got it. That's what they needed to do, get Johnson on track. They've done that. Johnson with 13 points at the 21 for Platte-Geddes. Left side, here is Walder. Jayden Walder can't buy the thrill, and the three-pointer from Amen corner. Bodies akimbo and down the floor coming Dykstra, Carter Dykstra. Peterson is set up down low, can't get arrested down there. He'll stop at the top left side of the circle, Will Dykstra. He keeps the basketball. Johnson with 23 seconds to go. Spins out of trouble, spins out of the driveway, looking for help. Fancy Dan moved down low, set it up. Shot is up and no good for Wagner. Right there for it. One-hander wouldn't fall for him. And with 10 seconds to go, Olvestad will bring the ball down the floor. Here he is at the line, rolling right side. Weidel alone for three. Fire! 3 seconds left in the half. Nathan Weidel makes it a 36-21 game. Weidel now with 14 points. And what a half for James Valley Christian. All over Platte-Geddes after one. It's 36-21. And we'll come back and bring you more of our halftime presentations and awards after this on South Dakota Public Broadcasting.
Free statewide broadcast of this South Dakota High School Championship event is brought to you in part by the thousands of members of the Friends of South Dakota Public Broadcasting, by Farmers Union Insurance, by SDN Communications, and by the Independent Insurance Agents of South Dakota.
36-21, James Valley Christian running away with the state Class B championship. Let's get the award ceremony underway at halftime. Here once again is Kent Hansen.
To the center of the playing court as we continue with team awards. To present the awards this evening on behalf of the South Dakota High School Activities Association is Board of Directors member Jason Undermark. Assisting along with him our corporate partners Todd Smith from Sanford Health, Terry Drogue of First Premier Bank Card, Mark Roselle of Farmers Union Insurance, and Staff Sergeant Todd First from the South Dakota Army National Guard. The fourth place team in this year's tournament are the Ethan Rustlers. Nick Mutziger, Jace Connor, Riley Riggs, Blake Barcher, Anthony Donovan, Ablaya Blasow, Hannah Tilburg, Derek Storm, Andrew Negebauer, Tyler Van Rokel, Camden Myers, Cameron Whitstruck, Jacob Spear, Cardell Miller, and Tyler Myers. Team managers Ty Negebauer, Brady Hawkins, statisticians Alyssa Hediger and Danica Polreese. Assistant coach Griffith Van Leur. And head coach of the fourth place Ethan Rustlers, Bryce Rope. The welcome home for Ethan will take place at the high school gym tomorrow at 2 p.m. And now for the winner of tonight's first game and third place honors, the Potter County Battlers. Tim Hine, Carson Kirby, Trent Donovan, Colton Hall, Chase Sievers, Hayden Simon, Hewer. Reese Logan. Trayson Drew. Dalton Storer. Cole Hawkinson. Caleb Minke. Tanner Storer. Cole Hawkinson, or excuse me, Mitchell Hinckley. Ryan Hall Sundberg. And Chase Hall. Team managers and statisticians, Kelsey Ravenel, Katrina Smith, and Zanie Hagedorn. Assistant coaches, Tim Hagedorn, Jason Hansen, and student assistant Scott Close. And the head coach for your third place Potter County Battlers, Bryce Hall. The welcome home celebration for Potter County will take place at the high school gym Sunday at 1 p.m. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to direct your attention to the area in front of the band. The tournament band that has been playing for today's session of the state basketball tournament is the Harding County High School Band under the direction of Laura Johnson. In appreciation for the fine music the band has provided during the games, Joe Ock, Assistant Executive Director of the South Dakota High School Activities Association, is now presenting to Laura Johnson, Director of the Harding County High School Band, a plaque to commemorate the day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we once again direct your attention to the center of the floor for the award that has become known as the Spirit of Six. The Spirit of Six Award was created by the South Dakota Peace Officers Association as a memorial for the 6 cheerleaders from Rapid City who lost their lives in an airplane accident while returning to Rapid City from the 1968 Boys State A basketball tournament. As reported by the Rapid City Journal, the spirit epitomized by the Rapid City cheerleaders was best expressed with an inscription on a picture from one of the Rapid City cheerleaders to another member of the squad. The inscription said, "This year has been quite a challenge for everyone. You've got the qualities that a good cheerleader needs. I sure hope that we go to state basketball because that is definitely one of the better sides of cheerleading. Be happy and enjoy this year with all the memories." The award is based upon the cheerleaders' abilities displayed in the areas of crowd control, sportsmanship, enthusiasm, behavior on the court, and dress. Chad Schlotterbeck, Vice President of the South Dakota Peace Officers Association, is here to present for the 46th year the trophy in memory of the 6 Rapid City cheerleaders to the cheerleaders of Platte-Geddes High School. Team members are Denise Terteen, Jessica Nopedal, Maddie Olson, Jenna Vandenhoek, and Maddie Whalen. The head coach is Maria Tegedoff. Presenting the banner for the South Dakota Peace Officers was Girl Scout Troop 40137, Madison Hamrick, Shelby Nash, and Taylor Nash. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to direct your attention to the center of the floor for the presentation of the Spirit of Sioux Award. The Spirit of Sioux Award was created as a memorial for Sue Ann Big Crow. She was best known for her accomplishments on the basketball court, but academic achievement and community involvement were equally important to her. The Spirit of Sioux Award is given to an outstanding senior high school athlete participating at the tournament who not only shares Sue Ann's dreams and drive for academic and athletic excellence, but also strives to make life better for others through community service. The beautiful colors of the quilt are symbolic of the 4 races of people. Sue Ann had a dream that all races could complement each other and live in harmony, thus making the world as beautiful as the quilt we award tonight. Presenting the Spirit of Sioux Award are Aberdeen Police Detective Tanner Drondal and Brown County Sheriff's Deputy Tony Sorensen of the Fraternal Order of Police, and Billy Black, along with Nathan Kringstad, President of the Aberdeen Central Native American Student Association from the Visions of Sue Ann Big Crow Incorporated. This year's Spirit of Sioux Award recipient from Ethan High School is Blake Korcher. Ladies and gentlemen, Blake Korcher of Ethan.
So as you see, Blake Barcher of Ethan High School, the winner of the Spirit of Sioux Award. Spirit of Six Award goes to the cheerleaders from Platte-Geddes. We're at halftime of the Class B championship game here at the Barnett Center in Aberdeen. James Valley Christian, a 15-point lead over Platte-Geddes. 36-21 the score. We'll take a break and come back and bring you more activity and the second half from Aberdeen after this on South Dakota Public Broadcasting.
Free statewide broadcast of this South Dakota High School Sports Championship is underwritten by the thousands of members of the Friends of South Dakota Public Broadcasting, by Mid-Continent Communications, and by Dakota Bank.
A 36-21 lead for James Valley Christian over Platte-Geddes Black Panthers, he meant to say. We are coming up on our halftime to be over. The second half about to get started. The third quarter will find the ball in the hands of the Black Panthers of Platte-Geddes. And what do you do? Basically, it's a case of getting over the shock, John, and just seeing what you can do in the second half.
The 5-point swing at the end of the half did not help Platte-Geddes at all, Gary, and that the missed little bunny on the inside, and that's, I know, talking with some of the coaches, some of the people in the basketball world around here at halftime, you know, and they felt the same thing, that if Platte-Geddes could make some of those bunny shots, some of the shots that they've had,
right,
if they get those opportunities again in the second half, if they make them, it could be a different ball game.
Some of the highlights you see there, Alex Waldner all over the place with the three-pointers. There goes another. There goes another.
And 29 of the 36 points coming from 2 players, Waldner and Weidel, right now for James Valley Christian.
Here are the first half statistics. 44% shooting for the Vikings, 58% from three-point territory at the free throw line. Perfect. 3 for 3 for 100%. They're getting out-rebounded by the Black Panthers, 19-14. 6 assists, 4 steals, a turnover, and a block shot 5 team fouls to 3 for Platte-Geddes. Nobody in the bonus situation after 1/2 of basketball. We start the tape all over again. The Black Panthers with the ball. Raucous fans behind them and behind the James Valley Christian Vikings. 16 minutes away if they can hang on for the state Class B championship. Back to Huron.
Well, watch the first 3-4 minutes of this third quarter. See if Platte-Geddes can slow the game down. And if they can make some shots, that's going to be the story here, and we've worked our way back in this.
Cole Heller, the basketball for Platte-Geddes. Get it off on the right side. Brody Johnson is there. Johnson looks for help down low, comes left side instead. Dykstra's got it. Carter Dykstra with the bouncer on the top of the wheel. Looking toward the right. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will go in possession of James Valley Christian.
Well, went off Kobe Johnson that time down on the baseline for Platte-Geddes.
7:37 just underway, third period. 36-21, James Valley Christian leading. Left side, not Weidel, excuse me. That was Walder. What a hot hand he had. Now Nathan Weidel as the basketball. Comes to the top left side. Glanzer wants to get into the act. Won't take the shot around the Platte-Geddes zone. Zone defense to get started for the Black Panthers here in half number 2. Trailing by 15 points. Top left side is Glanzer. Rolling around the circle is Waldner. On the top of the wheel. Wager headed for a second. Here's the three-pointer. Waldner can't get it done that time. Comes straight out to Peterson. Here comes Platte-Geddes trying to at least cut into the 15-point lead, eating the elephant one bite at a time, as it were. Dykstra top of the circle. Looks left side, looks right side. Big tie-up, held ball. It will go to James Valley Christian.
You have to pass the ball before the defense gets there. You cannot just stand there and hold the basketball against these quicker James Valley Christian guards.
Cole Glanzer bringing it up the floor. He's across the Seiko stripe, right over the Wolf. And down low they come. Olpestead bring it down low for Weidel. He can't get the shot off. He tried it underneath the backboard. Goes into the hands of Platte-Geddes, so the Black Panthers bring it back down. Heller against the trap in the Gunners in zone. Gets it off to Kobe Johnson. Left side they work. Dykstra on the drive with the dive. Shots up. Can't get it. Rebound is going to be fought for. Still loose underneath. And it is taken away by nobody. Will they call the held ball? They will. Platte-Geddes has it.
Another missed layup by Platte-Geddes, Gary. I cannot stress it enough. They have to make those shots if they want to get back in this ball game.
They're getting good shots, just not falling for them.
Right now, James Valley Christian is helping them out. James Valley Christian 0 for 3 to start the quarter.
Johnson sets up down low. Peterson fouled. Glanzer will pick up the personal.
Well, they wound up getting bailed out on that, but probably a shot that Dykstra should have just went ahead and taken since he's already in the air, and Peterson was in position to rebound.
Inbounding on top, on the right side. Heller holding it high and dry. Hail to the chief for the Black Panthers. 36-21. Nobody has scored in this third period. What we started the half with. Heller driving, shooting, missing. Right there underneath, and he couldn't get it done. And the rebound to James Valley Christian. Ovalstad brings it on the down low. Alley up, Weidel good.
Ovalstad with the alley, finishing it off with the oop was Weidel.
Nathan Weidel with the bucket. And the ball is taken away. Panic at the disco for the Vikings. Shot is up, no good. Foul. Walder will get 2. He won't. It'll be Wager.
Well, it's a 17-point lead right now, and it can be attributed. James Valley Christian is an excellent club, and if you're going to beat them, you have to take advantage of every opportunity you're afforded.
Indeed.
And Platte-Geddes is not doing that.
And you can't make mistakes because James Valley Christian won't make a lot of them. Shot is on the way for Wager, off the front of the rim, and no good. 5:48, third period. How are we coming in the A tournament now?
Halftime, Madison up big. Madison's up 12 at half on Sisseton there at the halftime.
Second shot is on the way. Wager hits that one. Now an 18-point advantage. Obviously the biggest of the game for the Vikings. They lead it 39-21. With the ball, Kobe Johnson heads right side in the high post. Peterson is there, looks low, comes left instead. Shot is on the way. It's off the back of the rim and no good. Pinballed around, taken away by James Valley Christian. Off the miss from Tate Wagner. Right side of the circle. They'll go to Glanzer. He's on the high right, looking low. Coming left side, around the horn, off to the left side. Here is the shot. Walder, 3, back of the rim, won't go. Dykstra coming up with the rebound. Carter Dykstra will haul it down for Platte-Geddes. Black Panthers in an 18-point hole, 39-21. Here is the drive. Wagner tried to put it up, and Tate Wagner couldn't get it done. Another one won't fall for Platte-Geddes. JVC has it. as the rebound was cleared by Weidel. Shot of the way, Olmstead, he can't have it. Whistle, foul, we come the other way. As the foul is going to go, I think Wager will pick that up for JVC. He will on the push, on the rebound, head the other way as Platte-Geddes has the ball.
Well, trying to get position for the rebound, just shoved a little too obviously out there, and now we're hit our media timeouts.
Timeout is called, and that will be a 39-21 lead when we come back. James Valley Christian has it, 4:55 to go. We are back in 1 minute on South Dakota Public Broadcasting. Have it back at it from the Barnett Center in Aberdeen, 39-21 James Valley Christian. Vikings shooting 41% from the field, 14 of 34. Platte-Geddes, 29%, 9 of 31.
Well, it doesn't feel like an 18-point lead, does it?
No. No, it doesn't at all. Kobe Johnson, the basketball for Platte-Geddes. Black Panthers bring it down.
Platte-Geddes just about 3 missed layups away from making this a ball game.
And have not scored in the entire third quarter. They've had their opportunities. Johnson, three, in, out, no good. Rebound right into the hands of Alex Waldner. Weidel will bring it down. Stomp on the high left. Stares down the zone of Platte-Geddes. Working around the wheel, left side to right, on the top right for Glanzer. Cole Glanzer holding it back out to Weidel. Olmstead in the crowd, left side, Jayden Walters into the game. They set it up on the down low for Weidel, back to Walter. Just some fancy Dan passes around the circle, trying to break the rhythm. Shots on the way, Walter up, in, out, no good. Rebound, Kobe Johnson. Rebound is going to go to Platte-Geddes, and they're running all kinds of trouble, trying to get the ball up the floor, and coming up with the foul. And getting up quite slowly is going to be Alex Walter. Walter taking a hard shot to the floor in the collision. Believe he's going to get the foul as well. If he's got some blood on the nose of the uniform.
Traveling was the call on the catch by Wagner.
Travel is the call on Platte-Geddes. So that is going to give James Valley Christian the basketball back. And coming into the game for JVC is Ben Lowen, 5'10 senior. First time he's in today. They'll take care of the blood issue. And Lowen will inbound the basketball right in front of us here. 4 minutes, 7 seconds, third quarter, 39-21. James Valley Christian leading. Cole Glanzer has the ball. Glanzer, number 5 for the Vikings in the home white uniform. Top left side, Waldner. Lowen will take it. Now on the left side, ball is taken away. Whistle and a foul.
On Glanzer.
Glanzer will pick up the foul. He was going after the basketball. Platte-Geddes will try to regroup. Nice effort that time by Cole Heller as he was trying to get the basketball and get down to some uncontested shooting.
Good effort by Heller, Gary, but also a smart foul by Glanzer, realizing that he was not going to get there. Just grabbed Heller for the foul. Do not give Platte-Geddes an easy basket right here. You never know what might be the spark for this team.
Black Panthers with 1 team foul, second half. James Valley Christian with 3. Amen corner. With the ball is Wagner. Trying to spin out of trouble. He'll drive, come left side. With it, the shot on the way. Heller can't get it done. Peterson puts it up and good. That'll break the ice for Platte-Geddes, their first basket of the half.
Well, they finally make a layup.
And the ball's taken away. Here's Johnson. Kobe not across the line just yet. Staring down the trap of the Gunderson zone. Right side they come. Dykstra driving, diving, shot good.
And there's the and one. Now suddenly they're going to have, there's 2 baskets in a row. The Sisseton Redmond cheerleaders just won the Spirit of 6 award at the Class A.
And congratulations to them. Platte-Geddes winning it here in the B tournament in Aberdeen, getting the Spirit of 6 award. Spirit of Sioux going to Blake Barcher of Ethan. Leaving the game will be Wagner. Coming into the contest will be Cody Qualm. No qualms for Frank Cutler about getting him into the lineup right now. Shot is up and good. The 3-point play successful. Right now 39-26. The last 5 points have all gone to Platte-Geddes. Ball on top. Weidel left side. Triple team. Shots on the way. Rolls. Falls. Got it.
That's what your senior player does. Take it right to the rim. Just trying to take any hope that they might have had from that little flurry, the little 5-0 run that they had. Take any hope away. That's a 10-second call.
10-second violation going on Platte-Geddes.
What an answer.
That is what the 10-second violation is going to do, and that's what the backcourt trap is going to do too. They just had nowhere to go and couldn't get the ball down the floor. The official and the head coach for James Valley Christian, Darwin Hofer, calling it at about the same time. Ball is knocked loose. It's taken away by Platte-Geddes. Peterson can't find it. He's going to lose it. It goes out of bounds. Platte-Geddes should keep it on their end.
Well, good thing for Platte-Geddes. That play had disaster written all over it. When you got Heller passing ahead to your post player down there to Peterson. Peterson had no idea what he's going to do with the ball, even if he caught it.
That's right. And he looked over one shoulder, wasn't there, looked over his left shoulder, and by that time, JVC had caught up with it. On the top left side, Heller's got it. Dykstra will take it at the top of the circle. Reworking the offense for Platte-Geddes. Finds room on the driveway. He'll stop. 13-footer. Back of the rim. No good. Coming down low. Shots on the way. No good, but a foul. And you will send Cody Qualm to the line. He'll get 2.
Well, and Frank Cutler knew. You could see by the body language he was trying. He wanted that basket. He wanted the and one. And if it would have gone, you'd have seen the Platte-Geddes bench erupt.
The easy shots just not falling for the most part second half for the Black Panthers. First up, no good.
Missed free throw by Qualm. It's all about missed opportunities, Gary.
Qualm a 52% free throw shooter. James Valley Christian leading it by 15 at 41-26. Second shot is on the way. Skips out. Won't go. Rebound for James Valley Christian. Nothing but white underneath. Namely Ovalstad and Nate Weidel. Top left side. Alex Walder. Timeout is called. Timeout is called by James Valley Christian, 41-26. Darwin Hofer wants to regroup and get some things taken care of. Michelle, can I see the hand again? Michelle has some states written on her hand where they're watching us here. One of them is Colorado, Oklahoma, Minnesota, and Arizona. We have viewers across the country. We're bad. We're nationwide.
Wow. We're good. A sweep by the Sisseton Redmond for the Spirit of 6 and the Spirit of Sioux goes to Jordan Cornelius.
Jordan Cornelius, the 6'7" point guard. Good player and obviously a good kid, good young man to win the Spirit of Sioux award.
Absolutely. I think he's the second Spirit of Sioux award winner for Sisseton High School. Casey Grimsrud being the other one.
41-26, a week after what would have been Sue Ann Big Crow's 40th birthday. 2 minutes 19, JVC's basketball. Jayden Waldner is back in now for the Vikings. He's got the ball on the high left. He looks for help down low. Bring it top of the wheel. Ovalstad will take it. He looks left. He looks right. Get it out on top for Weidel. He won't take the Rory O'Malley three-pointer. 2 minutes and 3 to go. They might just chew up some time here. Alex Walder is against the sideline, under pressure. Ball is taken away. Here it comes. Keller on the drive. Panic at the disco for the Black Panthers. It's good.
Well, it's now 41-28.
Down to 13. Left side along the baseline. Goes out of bounds. It's kicked. And James Valley Christian will have it. They wanted to set up Ovalstad. They had him on the baseline left side. Somebody kicked the basketball as Ovalstad was trying to figure out what to do with it.
Out of bounds play. They like to run Waldner into the corner. Let's see what they do here. Or Waldner or Weidel for that three. Nope.
On top they went to Lowen.
Good job by Platte-Geddes in taking that away from him.
Lowen will take it. Weidel on the high side. On the high left they come now. Alex Walder in traffic. Left side lost control of the dribble. Able to get it back. Top of the circle they go for Weidel. Minute and 25 to go. On the left side, baseline, shots on the way. Walder up and good. Wow. 43-28.
I did not think that he shot that well off the dribble. I think Frank Cutler's thinking the same thing. Weidel with a nice little pull-up, fall-away jumper.
And that was a guy who had 15 points off three-pointers in the first quarter. Shot missed. Vikings have it. Ball goes out of bounds. No decision yet on who's going to get the basketball as they're pointing in both directions. Of course, the players will do that. Now the officials conference, and I really like to see this. It will go to the Vikings. The officials have had a very good weekend, and they've been able and willing to confer one with another as to just what the correct call should be.
Well, they could have asked us. We were right here. It was right in front of us.
True.
It was off-white.
All right. That's John Sieber.
But I did not have a view of where the out-of-bounds line was.
Okay.
So, and I think that's what they said, that the player was already out of bounds. If I raise up and look right here, the Platte-Geddes player was stepping it. It was out of bounds when he hit it back in. Good call by the officials, though.
48.9 seconds left. Jayden Waldner will do the inbounding for James Valley Christian.
What
Left
did they
side,
ask
here's
you?
Waldner, three on the way, too long. Tried it from 21, went 23. Here is the shot for Jayden Waldner. That's no good. Whistle foul.
Ovalstad's going to commit the personal. You know, 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. This game is not over with yet,
No.
Gary, but Platte-Geddes has to take advantage of these opportunities.
New player for James Valley Christian. That'll be Kellen Hood. He's a 6-foot junior. I do not remember Kellen Hood playing in the tournament yet.
No, I don't think he has. I think this is his first appearance.
Hood, number 32, for the James Valley Christian Vikings, who lead it here by 15 points, routing it on down in quarter number 3. 43-28, JVC by 15. Johnson loses the basketball, squirts through the feet of the Platte-Geddes player. It's out of bounds. Last touch by JVC. Darwin Hofer cannot believe it. They're correcting that, and it will go to James Valley Christian. No real argument put up that time by Frank Cutler on the Platte-Geddes bench. Into the contest, Cody Qualm is back.
We've had a lot of action right in front of us, haven't we?
We have. Almost the China Stevens situation, but nobody has hit the table right in front of us and spilled their drinks.
Well, and the thing is, you have to look at where the out of bounds line is. And that's where a lot of these, that call and the call prior to that is where it was made. Who was out of bounds first? And both times it was a Platte-Geddes player.
22 seconds to go. Weidel picks up the tempo. He's got Dykstra guarding him. Pretty deep zone employed now for the Platte-Geddes squad. Right side, Weidel slows it down, sets it up. Lanzer has it on the high right. He's not going to take the 40-footer. Going to start driving with 7 seconds with 6. On the drive, Lanzer looking out on top. Here's Weidel at the buzzer. Shot on the way. Front of the rim and no good. James Valley Christian takes a 15-point lead after 3 quarters. 8 minutes away from a state title. We are back to Aberdeen after this break on South Dakota Public Broadcasting. 43-28, there you see the scoreboard at the Barnett Center / Wax Arena / Don Meyer Court. 43-28, the numbers looking good for Darwin Hofer and James Valley Christian. They took a 15-point lead into this fourth quarter. Got 15 points on 3-pointers from Alex Walder, who found himself with a red-hot hand. Walder has scored 2 points since that first quarter. 17 total, 43-28 Vikings, and the Vikings have the basketball.
Well, and James Valley Christian continues to shoot at a 43% clip on threes, Gary.
Down low they come. Set it up for Overding. Here comes Walder trying to spin out of trouble. He'll come to the top of the circle. With it is Weidel. Has the ball slapped away. Dykstra couldn't steal it, though. Come to the top left. Wager, baseline left side. Now the foul.
Hand check on Wagner. That'll be the second team foul on Platte-Geddes here in the second half.
Tate Wagner will pick up the personal foul. Wagner has his second. Just the second foul of the half for Platte-Geddes, and James Valley Christian has committed 6. Weidel has it high left. Get it off on the baseline left for Glanzer. Almost in with a shot. Good.
Wow. Glanzer, what a nice addition to this team. He really makes this thing click with his passing ability.
Worked it inside out. Here's Johnson with the shot for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Rebound Walder, and it's taken right back from him. The pocket pick. Dykstra comes to the left side of the baseline. Shots on the way, no good. He's fouled.
Johnson thought that 3 was going down, Gary. He didn't go after the shot. Normally, if he knows it's off, he's going to go in for the rebound. That time, when he went up in the air, turned it loose, he thought it was good. He was trotting back down court, just a little bit short. At the A, Madison leads Sisseton 29-20 in the third quarter.
So the Redmen hanging around in that A championship down in Sioux Falls. Shot on the way. Dykstra missed the first. Frank Cutler and the Black Panthers need every one of those. Here comes Dykstra. Hauling down the floor, stops at the baseline, and there you see the foul. That going on Wager. That'll be the 4th foul on Wager. Cody Qualm getting set to come back in for Platte-Geddes. Second free throw good. Made one of the 2, 45-29, 7-11 to play. This is a tournament that has seen a 5 overtime game. That happened yesterday.
Did you have to bring it up again?
I'll never forget that. My good, 5 overtimes. That in the consolation round. The winner, Langford. Nice job by Walder keeping the dribble. His shot from 15 is good.
Now, James Platte-Geddes at the point where they have to press, and every mistake is going to be magnified by James Valley Christian.
Vikings 6 minutes and 50 seconds away from a state Class B title. 47-29 the score. Monster to the top right side of the circle. With the ball is Alex Gerlach.
They've played in front in every game here at the state tournament.
defeating Centerville, taking care of Potter County, and now a healthy lead on James Valley Christian. Back into the contest is Cole Heller, and leaving for a moment will be Qualm. At the free throw line is Kobe Johnson. I have a little traditional thing that I do every year with my friends, and I pick people and give them a tournament team to root for. And they can be from any part of the country. Johnson's first free throw is good. And I have a tournament team draw every year. And so, you know, friends of mine, relatives, they can follow the tournament and enjoy themselves. And a young lady friend of ours from the state of Texas is very close to a state title. And her name's Ellen King, so I just want to send out a shout out to a really neat lady, Ellen King. Here's Waldner, three-pointer on the way. Fire goal!
No answer for Waldner. Nice job by Weidel drawing the defense in.
And Waldner was wide open. Here's Kobe Johnson after the fancy Dan move. Hit shot from 14 is good. 50-33. James Valley Christian, 6:14 to go. And the timeout called. The full timeout called. The Vikings of James Valley Christian leading the Panthers of Platte-Geddes 50-33, 6:14 to go. And strategy being discussed. You see some of the Platte-Geddes fans here.
43 of the 50 points coming from Waldner and Weidel.
And we've seen that a lot in this tournament. I mean, we saw it today in the Langford game in the fifth place contest where two players had all but 7 of the points for the Langford Lions.
And there's Weidel throwing it back out to Waldner. Waldner wide open with everybody down in the inside with him. They had to respect Weidel on the inside, and once everybody was below the free throw line, that opened up Waldner for the wide open three.
I mean, you put your money against one guy, someone else is going to get open. And that's exactly what happened. At James Valley Christian's offense is on fire in this game, John.
Yeah, they're hitting on the, as you said, all 32 cylinders. I'm not sure how many cylinders they have down there, but how many amount that they have, whatever the amount is, they're hitting on all of them.
And there's Peterson on the other end with his jumper from about 14 feet away. 6:14 to go, 50-33. Vikings the advantage of 17. The basketball will go to James Valley Christian. Jayden Waldner will inbound.
Third place in Rapid City goes to Sioux Falls, Washington. They beat Stevens 56-43.
So Stevens wins one. The Raiders lose the last two. Washington third. And in the win and place positions will be schools from Sioux Falls. Olvestead looks down low. Comes to Waldner. Jayden can't get it. Olvestead will put back. He'll try it again. No good. Foul.
And in the first quarter, Roosevelt leads Lincoln in the championship for the AA 8-2.
Rough Riders the 6-point lead. Sioux Falls Lincoln. Seed number 8. Kobe Johnson picks up the foul.
And Madison leading by 10 over Sisseton midway through the third at the State A.
Need to correct myself. Dykstra got the personal. That's his second. Kobe Johnson with 17 points and no fouls. Olvestad's first is good. So we have viewers in San Angelo, Texas. Did you know that?
Well, I know they're all coming in from all over the world.
Okay. So are they here for you or me or basketball?
Basketball.
Okay.
The State B brings them in from all over, brother.
Olvestad's second shot. He got both of those. Put them in perfectly. 52-33, James Valley Christian. Darwin Hofer still pacing the sidelines, but I think he can kind of taste it right now. Ball at the top of the wheel. Johnson, left side, looking for room. Shots on the way. Wagner can't buy the thrill. Rebound right into the hands of Walder. One and done for the Black Panthers. Left side, Walder. Alex to Glanzer. Some of the Platte-Geddes fans want to travel. Nothing called. Whistle foul. Not much of the body, but Cole Heller enough to get that done. And that will be foul number 5 on Platte-Geddes. 5 minutes, 35 seconds to go. Foul again on the point guard Heller. It'll be his second. 52-33. James Valley Christian the advantage. 5 minutes and 29 to go. Fancy Dan move by Glanzer. Looks inside. Comes top left of the circle instead. Here is the shot from Olvestad for 3. He can't get into the act. Glanced it off the rim. Rebound into the hands of Wagner. And a foul.
Nope, no foul.
Okay, no foul.
Kick
Just
the
somebody
ball.
kicking the basketball.
And this is not soccer, kids.
And James Valley Christian guilty of the kick.
You cannot use the feet.
There is a field goal in basketball, but you can't use your feet to get it. Top of the circle. Shots on the way. Three-pointer. Fire in the hole. Kobe Johnson. Kobe from 22. Top of the circle. Making it 52-26. James Valley Christian knowing they're in a dogfight here. Weidel with the bouncer on the right side. Overstand up and good. Not a thing the Platte-Geddes defense could do to stop that one.
Nothing.
Johnson down the right side on the right wing. Gets the defender to commit. He's fouled.
Yep.
Weidel came straight up. When he came down, he ended up on the back of Kobe Johnson. Weidel will pick up the foul, and that for Weidel, his first. Qualm will come back in momentarily for Platte-Geddes. 4:45 to go. Johnson at the line. Kobe's had a good year as a 72% foul shooter. First is on the way and good. Every little bit helps. Vikings up 17 on the Platte-Geddes Black Panthers. It's 54-37. Another one on the way for Johnson. Got that too. And a substitution into the game. Qualm is back in. One more on the way for number 34, Johnson. On the way, it's up, it's no good. Missed that one. Ovelding by his lonesome for the rebound. JVC bringing it down just about halfway through quarter number 4. 4 minutes and change to go here from Aberdeen. This tournament has flown. Just been a wonderful experience. I've had a great time for the most part. On the top right side, Nathan Weidel. Bounce pass to the right side. Ovelding is there in the amen corner. He'll stop on the wing. Looks at the driveway. Shots on the way. Side of the rim and no good. Rebound into the hands. Connor Dykstra. Platte-Geddes bringing it back down. Panthers down a bundle, 54-38. Dykstra from the top. Rolling right side. Finds room on the baseline. Quick pass on the left side. Qualm puts it up. He got it. 4 minutes, 4 seconds. 54-40 the score. History buffs heard 54-40, and then they heard or fight. If you remember your American history. Shots on the way, no good. Weidel will go to the line for 2 as the foul is against Platte-Geddes.
Well, it's down to 14 right now.
The foul is going to go on Kobe Johnson for Platte-Geddes. And you'll put Weidel at the foul line. Weidel was 16, the second leading scorer, behind only Alex Walder with 22. Shot up, in, out, no good. Cole Heller coming back in for Platte-Geddes. For the game, JVC 20 of 47, 43% or thereabouts. Platte-Geddes 33% shooting. Niched good, 15 of 43. Now they updated that to 34.9. Second shot is up and good. And the timeout taken. 15-point lead for the Vikings. 3:54 to go. In 1 minute, we're back to Aberdeen on member supported. Thank you so much. South Dakota Public Broadcasting. See the James Valley Christian fans channeling the village people a little bit. The Viking horns, an interesting touch there, but they are the Vikings, so why not?
I'm not sure where that fits into the village people with the Viking horns on there, but
well, I got nothing. To the surprise of Seaver.
Yes, sir.
I doubt to the disappointment, but to the surprise. 3:45 to go. Platte-Geddes with a long way to go and a short time to get there. Johnson misses. Down low. Dykstra puts it up. No foul.
Foul on the ground. So to the line for 2. That'll be the 10th team foul on the James Valley Christian here.
Double bonus is on the way for Platte-Geddes. And at the free throw line is Carter Dykstra, rather. Dykstra, the 6'3" junior.
Well, at the end of 3 at the A, it's 39-33 Madison.
Hello. Sisseton coming back a little bit in that state tournament game.
Coming down to the end of the first at the double A, it's Sioux Falls Roosevelt 15, Sioux Falls Lincoln 6.
Lincoln, of course, the 8th seed, knocking off number 1 seed Huron in the Thursday sector, the very first game. Carter Dykstra hits both free throws. It's 55-42. This one not over. Not time to send Colonel Flink to the rush in front just yet. Here comes Walder on the drive, on the dive, missed the shot. Johnson gets the rebound. Bodies all over. 5-on-4 temporarily. Left side, amen corner. Shot on the way. It's short. Right there. Dykstra good. Timeout called. Carter Dykstra baseline right. Puts it up on the miss. He gets the shot. Frank Cutler's going to talk this over and send Cody Qualm into the ball game.
Well, now you think about all those missed layups that you had in the first 3 quarters for Platte-Geddes.
There's the first shot. He missed it. Right there, Dykstra puts it up. He got it. Almost did everything he could to try to stop it, just couldn't.
Well, and all 5 players for Platte-Geddes, Gary, were on the offensive end. All 5 race to this end. James Valley Christian outnumbered. They only had 2 players back.
It's an 11-point lead. JVC's had it by as many as 19 in the game. It's now 55-44. 3 minutes and 19 to go. See the cheerleaders for James Valley Christian leaving the floor. Their opponent, I don't know if you call cheerleaders opponents, but their opponent in the game, Platte-Geddes, winning the coveted Spirit of 6 award, and they were extremely excited to get that. There are the Black Panther fans rocking out the Queen a little bit. Not many facilities that'll let you stomp with the bleachers anymore. That's just a classic bleacher stomping song.
Well, big point of the ball game. Crank it up. Let's go.
Freddie Mercury and Queen exhorting the troops on both sides. 3:19 to go. James Valley Christian's basketball, and Jayden Walter brings it down. Works on Johnson. Ball loose down low. Left side. Opening. Puts it up. No good. Foul.
Well, and big collision there. Platte-Geddes just missed getting a turnover.
Ever so close. Tate Wagner getting up a little slowly. He's the guy who's going to pick up the foul and the block. Obelding will go to the free throw line. Or Obelstad, excuse me. I think I confuse Obelstad with Ovaltine and just come up with a hybrid of the two, and it becomes Obelding.
Sometimes you just kind of confuse a lot of stuff and come up with your own names. I've noticed that, but that's fine.
I do that?
That's perfectly fine. I'm in good company with you then.
Who am I, Yogi Berra?
Or you're in good company with me.
One of my favorite Yogi Berra statements, I love home openers, especially on the road. First for Obelstad is good. Cody Qualm will lead the game. Coming back in is Cole Heller. 56-44. James Valley Christian leads it. 3 minutes 12 to go. Third foul, by the way, on Wagner. Second, Obelstad got it.
Back to 13.
57-44 score. Platte-Geddes trying to get a move on here around the circle. Kobe Johnson looks left side, nothing doing there. Foul on the block will go on JVC, and that should be on Weidel.
Well, and you see what they've done now is that they've, in the 4th quarter here, they haven't needed to put Weidel on Johnson until this point in the ball game. Mm-hmm. That's the better matchup for James Valley Christian, but they've waited till the 4th quarter to do that because they wanted to protect Weidel, not get him in foul difficulty early.
Kobe Johnson's first, right through the net. 57-45. 3 minutes, 2 seconds left. Hang on for this one. We'll get you A and AA updates as we go through our evening as well. Second for Johnson. That's right through. Took a couple of weeks to get to the hoop, but it went down and through. 57-46. It's 11. Pressure employed by the Platte-Geddes squad. Walter will get it to Weidel, and here they come down the floor. Pressure in the Gunderson area against the trap. Whistle. Timeout called. James Valley Christian.
Well.
No? Yep, a 30-second timeout. Darwin Hofer called that. Hofer and the Vikings talk it over. Frank Cutler's got to get a whale of a plan put together here for the Platte-Geddes Black Panthers. They're down by 11. They've got 1 timeout left. James Valley Christian has 3 more.
At the State A in Sioux Falls, Sisseton coming back. They're now down 3, 39-36 with right at 6 minutes to play in the game.
All right. That one's getting good in the A tournament. That one down in Sioux Falls, seen on SDPB TV1. We're on SDPB TV2, the AA tournament, on SDPB TV3. All of those streamed around the world on sdpb.org on our website. 57-46. Left side, Alex Walter, room on the baseline. Can't get it off. He'll go to the right side. It will be Weidel, who's double teamed against the trap. On the top of the circle, Jayden Walter. Get it to Obelstad. Weidel will take it. Weidel looking for room in the driveway. Left side, Glanzer, he won't take the shot. Just bleeding off some time here. Looking down low. Olvestad in the corner. Tries to put it up. Corner of the free throw lane. Couldn't get it done. Dykstra's got the ball down the floor. Panic at the disco. And an offensive foul going in Platte-Geddes.
Cole Glanzer beat him to the spots. Maybe a little out of control by Dykstra. Probably should have held up just a little bit. Yeah, he was going 1-on-4. Everybody from James Valley Christian was back down the court that time. And Platte-Geddes right now, Gary, expending a lot of energy in this comeback effort.
Tim Wager back into the game for James Valley Christian. Glanzer takes the football pass. It's going to get knocked out of bounds, and it'll go to Platte-Geddes. Glanzer trying to dribbled it off his foot. It's out of bounds. Black Panthers have it, and a little bit of new life on this 4-possession deficit for Platte-Geddes with 2:21 left.
Kobe Johnson was back there, made a run for the basketball, and Glanzer saw him coming in. They dribbled off his foot.
On the ball with the left side. It is Wagner. We got a whistle. We got a foul. Double bonus time as the Black Panthers will go to the line.
Foul on Weidel holding Johnson.
That'll be his third. 3 double-figure scores for the Vikings. Waldner leading with 22. 17 for Weidel. Olvestad with 11. The foul on Weidel, again, his third. At the free throw line is Kobe Johnson. 2 minutes and 12 seconds. This final 2:12 might take us a while. Shot is on the wing. Good. 57-47. That is a 10-point advantage. They've led the entire way of James Valley Christian. It's down to single digits, down to 9 with 2:10 to go. Down the floor in a hurry, Alex Waldner. He'll slow it down, set it up, wait for the rest of the offense to catch up. Whistle timeout. Timeout is called by Darwin Hofer. 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go. Needs to hang on to a 9-point lead or some kind of lead with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left.
Well, and the energy that those guys are expending right now, Gary, just incredible by Platte-Geddes. Can they keep it up? That's the question. And if they can they keep scoring?
2 minutes and 4 seconds to go here. University of South Dakota women's team falling in the first round of the NCAA tournament. They came as a 15 seed. They're playing Stanford. It was Stanford Regional, although the game played at Hilton Coliseum in Ames, Iowa, at Iowa State University. The Cardinal over the Coyotes, 81-62. Stanford now 30-3 on the year. Coyotes get 22 points from Nicole Seekamp. Holly Harrington and her career with 9 points in the NCAA tournament.
Right now they at the AA in the second quarter, about 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Roosevelt has doubled up Sioux Falls Lincoln 24-12. 57-40
in here. 2 minutes, 4 ticks to play. Class B championship game. We'll have the award presentations, the all-tournament team, and a lot more coming up in just a matter of minutes. Platte-Geddes back out onto the floor, as is James Valley Christian. It's the Vikings basketball. Weidel try to get across the line. There he goes. Rolling right side. Quick pass to the top right. Wager has it. Ball is knocked out of bounds by nobody. It's pinballed in the air. It's going to be taken away by JVC.
Wow, how close was that for Platte-Geddes getting the turnover?
And they would have had the break all the way down the floor. Down they come. This is Weidel. Right side, Olvestad works against Johnson. Top right side, Weidel. Trying to make the Platte-Geddes squad come after them. There's the foul. Thanks. Foul on 24. Carter Dykstra. Dykstra will pick up foul number 4. A 4-foul day so far on the James Valley Christian side for Wager. They have a bunch with 3. Glanzer one of them. Olvestad one of them. And Weidel the other. Weidel's at the line.
Now 2 out of 3 at the line for the game for Weidel.
So if his sister were to marry somebody, we'll just say Edwin next year, would she hyphenate her name?
Well, of course.
Okay. And
you only get one chance for a name like that.
Yeah. And that'd be Weidel next year. which may be what Platte-Geddes is facing with a minute 33 left. 59-48. Johnson against the trap. Looks, fires the three, back of the rim. Can't get it done. Ovalstead will come up with the rebound. He's pushed out of bounds. Foul.
I think Frank Cutler knows it too, right there. If that shot would have gone, a whole different ball game. And you just have to look back at the missed opportunities by Platte-Geddes in the first 3 quarters.
And that has been a recurring theme against James Valley Christian all weekend.
And we talk about the other team's missed opportunities, but the reason that they're missed opportunities is a lot of times because of the defense of the Vikings.
Yeah, they are creating those missed opportunities. They give them opportunities, just kind of, it's almost the old give them enough rope to hang themselves, maybe. Olvestead, free throw line, first of 2, good. That'll give them another one, of course. Minute 25 to go, 12-point lead for the Vikings. Darwin Hofer looking for his first state championship at James Valley Christian here in his 3rd year. They have had a very impressive run in this tournament. Second shot on the way. Can't get it done. Nice job by Kobe Johnson as he comes up with the rebound. Hauling it on down for Platte-Geddes. Black Panthers headed to the right side. Amen corner out of bounds. Platte-Geddes will cough it up to James Valley Christian. Threw it out a little bit too far for Carter Dykstra, and he wasn't able to save it without going out. Quick pass down the floor. Olvestead's got it in control. Puts it up. No good. He's fouled. That's good if it goes. Olvestead will get to at the line.
Well, and Johnson on this end, Gary, Platte-Geddes had the ball last. He had 3 defenders around him.
Johnson will get his 2nd foul. Kobe with a good night. 26 points, just 2 fouls. And Olvestead will come to the free throw line. The 6'5" senior Andrew Olvestead trying to end his career at James Valley Christian in Huron with a state Class B title. It's up, it's good. Another brick in the wall for James Valley Christian. They lead it here by 13 with a minute 13 to go. Ironically, 13 points for Olvestead. He's taking his sweet time. Just has 10 seconds to get the shot off. He looks, shoots. That's good too. You saw it, you heard it. I love those basket mics. First time I ever heard that was on a Denver Nuggets broadcast. And KOA in Denver when they had the broadcast rights. Got a whistle, got a foul. Olvestead, who took the foul, also took a pretty hard shot, and he is a little bit groggy. 4-0 on the foul. Olvestead's got his 4th with a minute 7 left. At the free throw line, Carter Dykstra. Dykstra, the 6'3" junior with 10 points. He has 4 fouls of his own. Try to make it a little bit closer here. He can make it 62-50 if he hits both. First is good.
43-40. Madison at the State A with just under 3 to play. And it's down to free throw time for the Bulldogs.
Sisseton has shown up very well. There are a lot of people who thought Madison would be a big winner there, but the Redmen not giving any quarter. Cody Qualm into the game for Platte-Geddes. 1 more free throw coming for Carter Dykstra. Dykstra looks and shoots and hits 62-50. Both the free throws successful. Ball to James Valley Christian. There's the quick foul. Cody Qualm picks that up. Just send Glanzer to the line. He'll get 2. And that is basically the final tool in the toolbox for Platte-Geddes at this point. 12-point deficit. They need some help from some missed free throws and successful opportunities on their end. 8th place team, Centerville. They lost to White River, the defending 2-time state champions. First free throw is up and good. Glanzer now with 3 points. White River in 7th. 5th place going to Langford. Faith is in 6th place. 4th place, Ethan, Potter County 3rd. And it looks like James Valley Christian, who just stole the ball, opening on the drive, behind the back pass. Weidel, no bucket, foul on the block. It was on the floor before the shot. And you'll send a Viking to the line. That should be Obelding. The foul goes on Johnson. It's his 3rd. Ovelstad. I can't talk and think at the same time, and you're trying to make me do that. This is all your fault, Sieber.
I know. I do apologize.
Nah, don't worry about it. I just wonder where I'm getting that. Poor guy, he's not going to know who he is. It's kind of like the old Marie Malloy theory, the old Parkston player. First shot is good. Qualm will leave the game. Cole Heller will come back in. 58 seconds left. 14-point lead for James Valley Christian.
I don't even want to think about how many different variations of her name that we heard in the next couple of weeks.
I still hear them. Wherever I go in the state, anyone who talks about that A final a couple of years ago, they bring up the injury to Marie Malloy. It was supposed to be the classic battle between Caitlin Duffy and Malloy. Shot is up, no good. 3 free throws coming up now for Kobe Johnson.
Well, the defense for James Valley Christian was there. They forced Johnson to double pump, and the double pump that he had to make created the contact from Ovalstead. That's 5 on Ovalstead. He's done.
He will leave the game and end his career at James Valley Christian. Had a decent game with 5 fouls, however. And he will leave. Gets a hug from his head coach, Darwin Hofer. Vikings 51.1 seconds from becoming the state Class B champion. Johnson's first is no good. He'll get 2 more as he was fouled on the 3-point shot. I think that was a very good rule a few years ago, because you could just deck a guy trying a 3 and he'd only get 2 foul shots, advantage defense. So now you get 3 shots on a foul in the act of shooting on a 3-point play. And just the way it should be. 64-51, second free throw good, third one good, gets 2 of the 3, it's 64-52.
28 on the night for Johnson.
Kobe has had a very nice night. We'll find out the names on the all-tournament team. Quick foul by Platte-Geddes. James Valley Christian to the line again. And Gerlach will pick up the personal foul. Alex Gerlach, 5'11" sophomore, sending to the free throw line Alex Walder. And Walder's just had a tasty night. 22 points, 15 of those in the first period. He had 5 3-pointers in period number 1. Waldner, the 5'11" senior, first up good. 65-52. .52 score. At the free throw line, once again, second shot is up and good. Waldner hits them both. He's up to 24 now. He is leading James Valley Christian. Kobe Johnson, the scoring leader, with 28. He'll try to make it 31. 3-pointer on the way in front of the rim, and no good. Rebound will come into the hands of Heller. It's up and in. Nice move from Heller as he turned around, fired, and hit. Now trying to get the basketball is Glanzer on the outlet. Glanzer gets it to Weidel, and there's the foul. Less than 30 seconds to go, fourth quarter. At the free throw line will be Weidel, and Weidel will try to improve on a 19-point performance. Nathan Weidel has just had a very good tournament as well. And that's going to be the 5th foul. Carter Dykstra will leave the game. 6'3" junior gets 1 more year for Frank Cutler's program at Platte-Geddes. And coming into the game, a couple of substitutions. One of those is going to be Sid Holter. Also checking in, Alex Gerlach had been in there. 1 more player to take a look at, and that's Derek Winya, 6' senior, for the final 29.9 seconds of his career. First free throw missed. Weidel a little disgusted with himself. And a new contingent for James Valley Christian. Welcome in Daniel Stahl, Kristen Weeding. Michael Mendel is coming in. And 1 more substitute. That's going to be Jonathan Blum. He is the 6' sophomore. He wears number 34. Darwin Hofer clearing the bench, hugging his players, congratulating them on a state title. And now in for Platte-Geddes will be Nate Spawn. Second free throw is up and good. 67-54. Spawn will replace the shooter Weidel, who will end his career at Platte-Geddes. 20 points on the night. 20 of the 67 for James Valley Christian. 20 seconds away from winning the state Class B championship with the ball. on the left side. Thinking about it, trying to set it up down low. That is going to be Stahl. They set up down low, shots up, no good. And a held ball is called. That will stay for Platte-Geddes. 10.2 seconds. All the award presentations coming up in just a few minutes. Jayden Van Zee is in for Platte-Geddes. And Kellen Hood is coming in for James Valley Christian. Hood played a couple of minutes in the first half of tonight's game, which the Vikings are about to win in 10 seconds. Setting up on the down low, looking for the shot. It's on the way off the front of the rim and no good. That went, the shot didn't fall. Second shot won't go. And there is your state title game in the Class B tournament. And the number 1 seed, James Valley Christian, gets the decision 67-54. James Valley Christian ending up with a 25-1 record. Their only loss to tournament entrant and 4th place finisher, Ethan. We'll let the award ceremony get underway. You will watch that. You'll hear about the all-tournament team, and then I'll have a word with the head coach, Derek Hofer, after the awards ceremony. And we're going to get to that right now as they'll hand out the medals, the hardware, the trophies, everything else going on. We'll find out the all-tournament team, too.
Good win for James Valley Christian.
And
they did everything. It wasn't, they won the State B this year.
Yes.
They won it.
Yeah, it wasn't a fact of another team losing it. It was James Valley Christian coming in this tournament, and they just rolled through it. Beating Centerville, and then getting the win last night as they defeated Potter County, and now take care of Platte-Geddes. And Platte-Geddes was kind of the darling of the tournament. You look at them coming in from a 7th seed, and we said over and over and over, watch out for them. And here they get to the state title game, falling 13 points short in that state championship contest. And let us go to our public address announcer. Kent Hansen will share the awards ceremony and presentation, and we'll wrap up our broadcast here from Aberdeen.
Trophy and the champion trophy, along with the team medals, on behalf of the South Dakota High School Activities Association, is Board of Directors member Jason Uttermark. Assisting with the awards and representing the association's corporate partners are Todd Smith from Sanford Health, Terry Drogue from First Premier Bank Card, Mark Roselle of Farmers Union Insurance, and Staff Sergeant Corey Rabenberg from the South Dakota Army National Guard. This year's runners-up trophy goes to the Platte-Geddes Black Panthers. Jayden Van Zee. Cody Qualm. Cole Heller. Cody Steffel. Derek Winya. Spencer Miller. Carter Dykstra. Nate Spahn. Tate Wagner. Kobe Johnson. Alex Gerlach. Sid Holter. Colton Pluster. And Brady Peterson. Statisticians, Nikki Nelson. Carly Olson. Maddie Slava. And Justin Wienia. Assistant coach, Darren Denai. And the head coach for the runner-up Platte-Geddes Black Panthers, Frank Cutler. The Platte-Geddes Welcome Home celebration will take place at the Platte Armory Sunday, March 23rd at 1 o'clock. There will be a gathering tonight at the New Life Fellowship following the game. The location is west of the Shopko. And now for your 2014 state champion, James Valley Christian Vikings. Jayden Waldner. Cole Glanzer. Ben Lowen. Tim Wager. Alex Waldner. Michael Mendel. Nathan Weidel. Tristan Weeding. Caleb Hofer. Kellen Hood. Jonathan Blum. Andrew Ovalstad. And Daniel Stahl. Team managers, Noah Hofer. Zachary Hofer. Carlos Waldner. Jake Williams. Team statisticians, Ryan Wager. And Michael Waldner. Assistant coaches, Anthony Lynn. Al Wager. And the head coach of the 2014 State B champion, James Valley Christian Vikings, Darwin Hofer. The James Valley Christian Welcome Home celebration will be held at the school Sunday at 2 o'clock Again, welcome home tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Fans may join your team on the floor. At this time, we would like to direct your attention for the presentation of the all-tournament team. The all-tournament team is selected by the South Dakota High School Coaches Association. As the names of the all-tournament team is announced, would each recipient please come to the awards area to pick up your plaque. From Centerville, Seamus O'Malley. From White River, Tavis Burbank. From Faith, Tyler Hohenberger. From Langford, Bo Fries. From Langford, Drew Plantine. From Ethan, Blake Barcher. From Potter County, Caleb Minke. From Platte-Geddes, Carter Dykstra. From Platte-Geddes, Kobe Johnson. From JVC, Alex Waldner. From JVC, Andrew Ovalstad. And from JVC, Nathan Weidel.
Well, there's the announcement of your all-tournament team. Congratulations to James Valley Christian winning the 2014 State B Boys Basketball Tournament. And the Madison Bulldogs just went final. Madison, the defending State A champs, they repeat with a 52-48 win over Sisseton at the State A in Sioux Falls. There's a look at your all-tournament team here at the State B. And right now, let's go to Gary Ellenbolt, who's standing by with the winning coach, Coach Hofer. Gary?
All right, thank you very much, John Sieber. Darwin Hofer, the winning head coach in his third season at James Valley Christian. Boy, what a campaign. Just one loss on the season, and you really sent the message through this tournament. I thought, it wasn't a case of somebody losing the tournament. James Valley Christian came here and won it.
Yeah, they were definitely on a mission. The boys put in such a good off season from last year when we were here. We got a taste again with a fifth place finish, and we knew we weren't done. We were so excited to be where we're at. Winning 3 big games this year at the state tournament, dream come true.
Speaking of sending the message, you look at the first period that Alex Waldner had 5 3-pointers in that. That really set the tone for the game, and from there it was just a matter of keeping Platte-Geddes at bay, and they had some good minutes against you. Cut it to single digits a few times, but you're able to hold them off.
Well, in basketball, it isn't always about the entire game. Sometimes it's a short spurt here, a short spurt in the second quarter. If you can get out on a 10-0 run or an 8-0 run, sometimes that's all you need to be able to maintain to get that win. Alex stepped up big this tournament for us. He's been a big player for us all year, but he's always been in the shadow of Nathan and Andrew. He proved himself today, getting all-tournament team, and as well as having a big night for us tonight, lead us in scoring in the championship game.
When did you have even a rough idea this was a very special team for you?
Well, we knew last year going into it. This last summer going to team camps, team camps we went to, having such success in there. You know, we just knew that this team had potential. They finished it out.
Coach, congratulations. Darwin Hofer had a great season at James Valley Christian, and congratulations on a great tournament run and a great season.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. That's Darwin Hofer, the head coach of the James Valley Christian Vikings. Just one loss on the 2013-2014 season, and they wrap everything up as the #1 seed and the Class B state championship here at the Barnett Center in Aberdeen. We'll take a look at the final numbers and more as we come back to Aberdeen in just a couple of minutes. You're watching the State Class B Boys Basketball Championships on South Dakota Public Broadcasting.
Free statewide broadcast of this South Dakota High School Championship event is brought to you in part by the thousands of members of the Friends of South Dakota Public Broadcasting, by Farmers Union Insurance, by SDN Communications, and by the Independent Insurance Agents of South Dakota.
Well, there is your final 67-54 here at the 2014 State B Boys Basketball Tournament in Aberdeen. James Valley Christian, your champions, and at the State A in Sioux Falls, Madison, a 52-48 winner over Sisseton. Back-to-back championships there for the Madison Bulldogs, and out in Rapid, 30-21, Sioux Falls Roosevelt leads Sioux Falls Lincoln at the AA state championship game. Looking at the numbers tonight, first four, well, they wipe them out already for me? What are the, here, I've got, good thing I have the paper.
Old-fashioned hard copy.
The hard copy, you betcha. Platte-Geddes tonight, led by the outstanding junior Kobe Johnson with 28 points, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists tonight for Johnson. 12 points for Carter Dykstra, 6 points for Cole Heller, 2 points for Tate Wagner, 4 points for Brady Peterson. And on the individual side for James Valley Christian, led by Alex Waldner with 24 points, 9 boards, 20 points for Nathan Weidel, 15 for Andrew Olvestad, 5 for Tim Wager, and 3 for Cole Glanzer, 3 for Jayden. Nope, never mind, that's the points. There's their team stats right there. Platte-Geddes shooting 33%, and then, well, and 1 for 11 on three-pointers for 9%. And while they were handing out the awards, Frank Cutler walked over and took a look at our hard stats.
Yep.
The hard copy, just shook his head. He knew.
Pointed right to the 17-51.
Yeah, a lot of missed opportunities for those guys. 33% shooting. 76% at the free throw line, 19 of 25. They had 42 rebounds. Out-rebounded James Valley Christian, 42-27. Wow. 16 turnovers for the Black Panthers tonight. James Valley Christian shooting 40%, 20 of 55, 44% on the threes, 8 of 18. That's sparked by the 5 for 6 first quarter from Alex Waldner. Free throws 76%, 19 of 25, and 27 rebounds. 11 assists on 28 made baskets for James Valley Christian. 8 turnovers in the ball game. To add it all up, Gary, the numbers are overwhelmingly in favor of James Valley Christian.
Oh, I think one telling statistic on here is the offensive rebounds. The Platte-Geddes had 17 of them. That's indicating that they did not have a good night shooting. They had their opportunities. They had plenty of chances to get rebounds, as we mentioned, but things just wouldn't fall for them. 33% shooting in a state final, not going to help you much.
No, and when you start pressing, that's when the other team, they work into their advantage, because you start pressing, you miss a shot or two here or there. Next thing you know, you're down to 8, down 10, and then you're down 20, and then you're really scrambling from that point on. Well, we'll come back to Aberdeen and wrap it up right after this word on South Dakota Public Broadcasting. You're watching the State B postseason coverage.
Free statewide broadcast of this South Dakota High School Sports Championship is underwritten by the thousands of members of the Friends of South Dakota Public Broadcasting, by Mid-Continent Communications, and by Dakota Bank.
67-54, the happy scene of James Valley Christian fans going back to Huron with the gold trophy and the #1 spot in the Class B annals for this 2013-2014 season. The James Valley Christian Vikings riding some great three-point shooting and kind of an off-night shooting from Platte-Geddes as well to the victory, 67-54, 25-1, the end record for James Valley Christian. Congratulations to the Vikings, to everybody who advanced to the Class B state tournament. Also the Spirit of 6 winner, the cheerleaders from Platte-Geddes, and for the Spirit of Sioux award, that going to the well-deserving young man, that would be Blake Barcher of Ethan High School. Taking a look at the games today around the state tournament. Here's how things went on the Saturday session in Class B. The White River Tigers defeating Centerville 81-63. Langford area over Faith, riding the 5 overtime win yesterday to keep the streak going. Langford in 5th place, defeating the Faith Longhorns 46-37. Potter County decisioning Ethan 72-55. And the state championship game, James Valley Christian defeating Platte-Geddes 67-54. A look at some of the other tournaments around the state of South Dakota. Let's go to Class A. Cheyenne Eagle Butte is your 7th place winner, defeating Pine Ridge. Dusty LeBeau's final game as head coach of the Thorpes, 83-56, the final score. Tri-Valley winning 5th place over Sioux Valley, 54-53. St. Thomas More falling to T area. The Titans, after a 2nd place finish last year, finishing 3rd this season. The Titans defeating the Cavaliers 45-35. And in the state championship game just completed in Sioux Falls at the arena, the Madison Bulldogs defeating Sisseton, another state championship for Mike Rickey and the Bulldogs, 52-48, that final score. We look at Class AA. Your 7th place team is Pierre, the Governors over Sturgis 77-73. Huron by 5 over Yankton 61-56. Tigers over the Bucks. Huron wins 5th place. 3rd place going to Sioux Falls, Washington with the defeat of Rapid City Stevens. That is 56-43. And out in the Mountain Time Zone in Rapid City at Rushmore Plaza Civic Center, 38-22. Sioux Falls Lincoln gets the win over, or gets the lead on Sioux Falls Roosevelt right now. That is 38-22 in the 3rd quarter in Rapid City. So you see the happy scene once again, the high school basketball season drawing to a close on this March 22nd of 2014. Always kind of a sad time, but now we can look forward to spring, catch a little baseball, and see what's going on next fall in a football season that is going to be here plenty soon enough, John.
Well, hard to believe that we have hit the end of the season, and certainly we had a great time at our state basketball tournaments. Our thanks to the crews here at Aberdeen, Northern State, Aberdeen Central High School, the South Dakota High School Activity Association putting on a great tournament here in Aberdeen like usual. And we couldn't do it without the guys in the back.
Absolutely. You think of the Steve Munsons, Chad Andersons of the world, Josh back there. And there you see some of the names. Josh Kaffler, Chad Anderson, our director here in Aberdeen, Steve Munson providing the engineering and basically keeping all of us sane as the equipment works. And Wayne Hansen helped on the replays today. Here you see the list of camera operators who made sure that you saw a really good picture. And a lot of this is student help, and that's a win-win situation because we get excellent, very eager help, and we get folks to see a very good picture, and we get to give them some experience, which is cool as well. Stephen Rakusik online, Ruth Bylander handling the marketing here in Aberdeen. And that is a wrap of the 2014 State Boys Class B girls or boys basketball tournament. The girls was last week. We did Class A. Class B here in Aberdeen. And your state champion, James Valley Christian, with the 67-54 win over the Platte-Geddes Black Panthers, the number 1 seed, upending the number 7 seed Platte-Geddes squad to win the state title. Always a pleasure, John. What do you say we do it again in 2015?
I love it. Let's do it.
Wouldn't be anywhere else. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for some great work. And thanks to all of you for watching. For John Sieber and our entire crew in Aberdeen, have a good night. Have a good summer, everybody. I'm Gary Ellen Bolts. Good night from Aberdeen. You've been watching a presentation, copyright presentation, member-supported South Dakota Public Broadcasting.